G'day, Scott here from ScottsHobbyz. Today we're going to have a look at what I'm going to call the worst chisels in the world, or at least at first appearance they seem to be, but we'll have a test and we'll test them and try sharpen them and see if they even have a heat treat. Have a look at these edges. I don't know if you can see that, but one. They're not even straight across, they're very dull. You can actually see on some of them the steel's been burnt. This one doesn't even have a corner on one of the sides. Not bad, eh? Very high quality stuff all the way over from Sea Heiner. And that one just comes out. Bit wobbly. Have a look at the finish on that. Must be like a 24 grit or something. Not sure what they did that with, but incredibly coarse. So I was thinking, first thing, since they're not even sharpened properly, they don't even have a proper bevel, is I thought I would sharpen one and we'd test it, and I also thought we'd see if we had it, if it actually had a heat treat, because I've had some cheap Chinese stuff before that hasn't even had a heat treat, so that'll be interesting to see. Alright, let's sharpen the big one up, eh? 24mm. .140 grit plate here. Geez, I've never seen steel come off that fast. Alright. So I started on a 40 grit belt just to reprofile it, because there was nearly a millimeter behind the edge. There was actually no apex at all. So then I did the 140, now this is 400. There we are, that's after the 400. Now we'll go to 1200. New bit of paper towel. These are diamond stones, but I've never seen them eat steel this fast, and it does not feel very hard, so I'm wondering if it's even heat treated at all. So where are we? Getting nice and shiny and sharp. This is just a little homemade strop I've made that seems to have gotten really dirty. Not so much stropping it to get it perfect, just trying to make sure I get the burr off. Almost done. Alright, that feels pretty sharp. See if it'll shave or something. Here we are. Which way do I do this? Not used to doing chisels. Alright, thought we'd see if we got any hardness at all to it, or if it's just going to bend. So I got the small 6mm one here. Chuck it in here. Let's see if it'll bend or snap. And if it snaps, we'll see if there's any, you know, what the grain structure's like, and if there's any, if it's case hardened or through hardened. Let's have a look, eh? Well, it snapped. I better go get that. That went way further than I thought. Alright, found it. Let's have a look at this. Focus. That's the grain structure. I was actually surprised it was so brittle. Let's try it up a bit higher. Same thing. So the small one actually seemed to have some heat treat to it. Let's see how easy it files. Not in there, right? Okay, that's very strange. Sometimes it feels hard, then it bites in, then it feels hard again, then it bites in, then it feels hard again, then it bites in. And the fact that it was not tough at all, I'm thinking maybe they were just heated up, quenched, and then just not even tempered or tempered properly, so it's quite interesting. Have a look how offset that is. Alright, let's test the big one we just sharpened on some wood then, eh? Alright, bit of pine. Now, I'm not a woodworker, so you'll just have to bear with me here, but getting some curls, that's good, I guess. Wow, that's a smooth finish. I've barely used chisels, so yeah. No edge rolling yet. And as you can see, I didn't flatten the back, but just gave it a quick edge. Seems to do okay on the pine. Get little shavings. try an old scrap bit of, oh no, that's ply. Hang on a sec. This is a scrap bit, well, kind of scrap bit of Tassie oak. Seems to be going okay. I'm not really sure the best way to test a chisel, unfortunately. But I did convex the edge. That toughens it up a bit. Still feels sharp and it hasn't rolled yet. Let's try something a bit harder. Still feels kind of sharp. So that's the 24mm. Since I've bothered to sharpen up, I don't want to see if it snaps as easy as the other one. That one's pretty... That one doesn't even stay in. If there's someone who's done a bit of heat treating on knives and stuff, I don't know if this will focus or not. How do you... There we are. Have a look at that grain structure and tell me what you think of that. Is that too coarse? It doesn't look case hardened to me because it's the same colour all the way through. But I'm just curious what people who actually know what they're looking at would say. But yeah, so I'm just wondering also, do you guys think these were 50% off when I bought them? It was $4. They have no edge on them to start with. Some of them, see, like that one's not even flat. Yeah, focus, come on. That one's not even flat across. Do you think these are worth the $4, or do you reckon they're worth the full price at $8? I mean, I bought them just for a laugh, really, but I'll probably just use them to scrape glue off things because I seem to spill epoxy everywhere. So I've still got a use for them, but these are actually, I suppose, technically my first chisels, so quite interesting. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. See ya.